lost to Oklahoma Wesleyan back on January 31st, but then they go and defeat McPherson here at Wilson Fieldhouse on February 3rd, and then win at Bethel 40-37. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll give you a wrap of the game on Wednesday. You've been listening to Ottawa University Lady Braves basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
You know Wise Guys Construction in Ottawa as the premier residential and commercial construction company. But did you know they also provide full repair for fire and flood restoration? Here's Bill Crowley, owner of Wise Guys Construction.
We offer full turnkey services, from cleaning and drying to the repairs of your project. We're an insurance preferred contractor. When disaster strikes, experience matters.
When it comes to your residential, commercial, or restoration needs, be wise. Call Wise Guys Construction in Ottawa, 785-229-5651.
And we're back here at Wilson Fieldhouse on the Wise Guys Construction pregame show. Lady Braves coming off a 40-37 victory at Bethel College on Wednesday, as it was a defensive stranglehold on both sides. As Ottawa did get the victory 40-37, they were able to rally in that game and get the victory. Ottawa started out on a 7-2 run, which prompted a Bethel timeout. Ottawa would increase that lead to 10-6 after a Madison McAvoy three-pointer, but Bethel would respond and would score the next 6 points to take a 12-10 lead over the Lady Braves. Jessica King would make a basket with 25 seconds remaining in the first quarter to tie it at 12, but as time expired, Bethel was able to make a bucket and take a 14-12 lead into the second quarter. In the second, Ottawa would only score 1 point, but they would hold Bethel to just 6. Bethel would hold a 16-12 lead at the 7:03 mark, and then would increase that lead to 20-12 with 3:02 remaining in the first half. Ottawa would get its first point of the quarter on an Avery Lumen free throw at the 2:33 mark, and the Lady Braves were down 20-13. Neither team was able to score in the final 2 minutes of the half, and Ottawa was lucky to only be down 7, 20-13. At the start of the second half, Bethel was able to push their lead out to 26-17 with 3:07 remaining in the third quarter, but that's when Ottawa would turn on the defensive intensity and get some big buckets as the Lady Braves would hold Bethel scores for the final 3 minutes, and they would cut into the deficit as a three-pointer from Jenna Kramer and then a three-point play from Jessica King would cut it to a 26-25 deficit at the end of the third quarter. At the start of the fourth, Ottawa would take the lead 27-26, and then a three-point field goal from Jenna Kramer would get Ottawa a 4-point lead at 30-26 with 7:10 remaining on the clock. The Threshers, though, would battle back and would get it to a 2-point game before Ottawa would get back out to a 4-point lead, 34-30 at the 2:44 mark. Both teams would exchange buckets, and Ottawa's lead was cut to 1, 38-37 in the final 17 seconds, but Ottawa was fouled and sent to the free throw line, and knocking down those two free throws for Ottawa was Caitlin Hughes to give Ottawa a 40-37 lead. The Threshers did get two opportunities to knock down a three-pointer to tie or retake the lead in those final 14 seconds, but Ottawa would prevent Bethel from knocking those down, and the Lady Braves got the victory 40-37. Ottawa shot just 25% from the floor, 22% from behind the three-point line, but they did make 88% of their free throw line shots in that game. They were led in scoring by Leslie Spears. She had 10 points. Jessica King had a team-high 8 rebounds. She also had a team-high 3 assists. Lady Braves held Bethel to just 31% shooting from the field, 6.7% from behind the arc. They were 1 of 15 and 57% from the free throw line, just 8 of 14. Ottawa was beaten on the boards handily, 49-23, but Ottawa managed to only have 18 turnovers compared to Bethel's 33, so Ottawa did a good job of forcing turnovers from the Lady Threshers on Wednesday. We're going to take another quick timeout. You've been listening to the Wise Guys Construction pregame show on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Bill Crowley, owner of Wise Guys Construction in Ottawa, on what sets them apart as your trusted source for residential and commercial construction.
We're not a handyman service. We're a professional licensed construction company. We're not only licensed in Ottawa. With our license, we can work anywhere.
Which means?
No matter what the project or where, you get a licensed contractor every time. We've been in business for 13 years. Our experience and customer service are what keeps us in business.
Wise Guys Construction, 785-229-5651.
Welcome back to the Wise Guys Construction pregame show. In the first matchup between these two squads, Ottawa fell 58-53 at Stewart Fieldhouse down in Winfield back on January 3rd. Southwestern got out to a quick 11-5 lead in the first quarter of play. Then they would increase their lead to 19-6 with 2:37 remaining on the clock. Ottawa would get it down to 23-10 at the end of the first quarter, but another slow start for the Lady Braves. But of late, this team has been able to get off to some hot starts and then ride that out to the victories in 4 out of their last 5. In that matchup, the Mound Builders would increase their lead to 28-16 with 6:23 remaining in the second quarter. Ottawa would cut into that deficit after a 3-point field goal from Jenna Kramer, and then a quick basket from Leslie Spear made it 28-21 at the 4:16 mark. Southwestern would respond and get it out to a double-digit lead, 31-21. And by halftime, it was a 9-point lead for the Mound Builders, 34-25. Ottawa started the third quarter on a 7-0 run and trailed Southwestern 34-32 with 6:55 remaining on the clock. Southwestern responded by scoring the next 5 points to take a 39-34 lead over the Lady Braves. Southwestern would continue to hold that lead, and by the end of the third quarter, it was 46-42. Lady Braves would cut into that deficit 49-46 in the opening minutes of the first quarter. But Southwestern would continue to keep distance from the Lady Braves as it was 56-48 at the 3:56 mark. Jenna Kramer would knock down a three-pointer along with Jennifer Anthony to get Ottawa within 3 with 1:27 to play, but that was as close as the Lady Braves would get as Southwestern got the victory 58-53. Ottawa did shoot 32% from the field, 25% from behind the arc, and 73% from the free throw line. Jessica King led the Braves with a double-double. She had 15 points along with 10 rebounds. Jennifer Anthony also got in double figures as she finished with 10 points. Leslie Spear led the way with 13 rebounds. The player that Ottawa has to stop tonight is Jordan Miller, and they did not do a very good job of that in Winfield. Miller finished with 16 points along with 4 assists. Marissa Evans led the way with 6 rebounds. Southwestern shot 46% from the field and 57% from behind the arc. They also shot 80% from the foul line, but Ottawa was able to make 14 free throws in that game compared to Southwestern's 8. Ottawa also controlled the boards as they finished with 38 rebounds. Southwestern just had 24 in that matchup back in Winfield, so Ottawa controlled the boards in that game and had a chance to win it late, but they got off to a slow start, and they can't have that here tonight on senior night here in Wilson Fieldhouse. We talk about leaders for Ottawa coming into this one. Jessica King still leading the way as she averages just over 13 points a game, averaging 8 rebounds, almost 2 assists, and 1.5 steals a game for Southwestern. They're coming off that 2-game leading streak, but Jordan Miller still averaging 19 points a game, 8 rebounds, almost 2 blocks a game. Taylor Henderson leads the team in assists at 2.5, and Jasmine Lasky is Southwestern's leader in steals per game at 1.6. As a team, the Builders are ranked 18th in the NAI in total blocks with 94 and 18th, and free throw percentage at 75%. We'll wrap up the Wise Guys Construction pregame show. When we come back, we'll have tip. You've been listening to Ottawa University Lady Braves basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KLFO.
Thank you for listening to the Wise Guys Construction Braves basketball pregame show. Tip-off is next.
Anyone can call themselves a construction company, slap a sign on the side of their truck, and drive around town looking for work. Is that who you want to hire? No. You're smarter than that. Wise Guys Construction at 108 North Main in Ottawa has been in business for 13 years, building new residential homes, adding additions and finishing basements, solving commercial structure needs for businesses, and repairing damage left behind from fire or water. When it comes to who you hire for residential and commercial construction needs, be wise. Call Wise Guys Construction at 785-229-5651.
KOFO, your sports source for East Central Kansas, welcomes you to this broadcast of Ottawa University Braves basketball. Brought to you by Adams & Brothers, CarStar, Wise Guys Construction, Modern Woodman agent Dale Pearson, and by Dr. Hale Family Dentistry, Dingle & Son Mortuary, Dials Construction, also by State Farm agent Ryan Dispro, Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, Sutton's Jewelry, Advantage Electric. This OU Braves basketball broadcast is also being brought to you by Ransom Memorial Hospital, the Ottawa Recreation Commission, Kramer Pharmacy, Cosentino's Price Chopper, Messenger's Home Furnishing, Kansas State Bank, Ottawa University, and Bob Allen Ford. Now let's rejoin KOFO's Casey Weeder, courtside for OU Braves basketball.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Wilson Fieldhouse as we have the starting lineups for both teams. Starting at guard for Southwestern will be number 5, Jasmine Lasky, a 5'6" sophomore from Edmond, Oklahoma. At guard, number 10, Taylor Henderson, a 5'10" senior from Sapulpa, Oklahoma. At guard, number 13, Marissa Evans, a 5'8" sophomore from Wichita, Kansas. At guard, number 25, Adina Krusco, a 5'4" junior from Littleton, Colorado. And at forward, number 44, Jordan Miller, 6' senior from Wichita, Kansas. for Ottawa. All the seniors getting the start tonight, and Jenna Kramer will be joining them at guard. It will be Jenna Kramer, number 2, a 5'10" sophomore from Winchester, Kansas. At guard, number 21, Alex Parker, 5'5" junior from North Pole, Alaska. At forward, number 22, Leslie Spear, a 5'11" senior from Dighton, Kansas. At forward, number 24, Jessica King, a 6' senior from Golden, Colorado. And at guard, number 34, Rashea Parker, 5'6" senior from Killeen, Texas. Braves are coached by Bruce Tatum, his 11th season. Assistant coaches Brandon Bedell, Morgan Grammer, Joey Franzita, and Kaylee Williams. For Southwestern, they're coached by Whitney Corley. Assistant coach is Chris Burke. Southwestern going with the black jerseys, black shorts. Southwestern across the chest in white, outlined in purple. Numbers also white, outlined in purple with SC on the shorts. For Ottawa, white jerseys, white shorts, white socks, white shoes. Braves across the chest, outlined in black. Also numbers outlined in black with the arrowhead on the left side of the shorts. As we'll jump it up as Ottawa continues to play for their regular season lives. They need another victory here tonight. And look for some help from Kansas Wesleyan later this evening. Ottawa wins the tip as King tips it back to Parker. And Lady Braves will have the first possession going from right to left here at Wilson Fieldhouse. Parker back up top to King. She'll work to the right side of the floor. She'll go to Rashea Parker. Parker up top to Leslie Spear. 10 on the shot clock for Ottawa. Alex Parker inside to King. She drives, looks to go in on Miller, and she goes off the backboard, and it falls for Jessica King, who tonight is going with the undershirt. Haven't seen that from her all season, going with the white undershirt, and quickly gets Ottawa a 2-0 lead. Miller up top, driving, gets it to Henderson. In the corner, it goes to Evans. She drives in the lane, kicks it up top as that goes to Lasky. Passes tipped, and they're going to say it went off the hands of Lasky, and a turnover to Ottawa. Looks like Rashea Parker will be taking over at point guard for Ottawa. Parker, who played some big minutes early on in this season, as you heard from head coach Bruce Tate and Hoop Talk on Thursday evening. She's just been in competition with some of these younger players all season, hasn't got the minutes that she had early on in non-conference play. And a nice 1-2 game there from Leslie Spear to Jessica King. We saw that against Bethel late in the fourth quarter as Ottawa needed some big baskets. And right there, Ottawa goes to the two-man game, and Jessica King gets a quick bucket, and it's 4-0 Ottawa. Miller down low. She spins on Spear, goes off the glass. It's too strong. And a foul called on Ottawa down low, and we'll see who they call it over the back on. Foul goes on Kramer, her first, team's first here in the first quarter. Ottawa leads with 8:41 remaining in the first, 4-0. Inbounds goes to Krusco. She goes back up top to Lasky. Lasky drives, kicks it down low to Miller. Three-pointer on the way is an air ball. And a defensive rebound for Kramer. Kramer looking to drive on Evans. Gets to the right wing. Finds Spear at the free throw line. Tries to go down low. Pass is stolen away by Lasky, though. And she'll leave it for Henderson. Henderson will slow it up, and she's going to be guarded by Jessica King. Screen comes from Lasky to her left, and Henderson works to the left wing. Works back up top. Has Evans open, and she's going to be called for the travel as she was trying to drive from that right elbow and get in the lane. That takes too many steps. So Southwestern going to pick up full court press here. As Spear will inbound, she'll get it to Kramer. Back to Spear. Ottawa working right to left here, trying to break this 1-3-1 trap from Southwestern. Spear drives, her pass is tipped and stolen away by Jasmine Lasky. Lasky's going to keep it herself. Then she'll kick it to Henderson, who's wide open for three. Barely draws rim. King with the defensive board. And now she's just going to bring it up herself. She'll push. Works to the right wing. Goes by one defender all the way to the basket and lays it home with the right hand. And Jessica King has all 6 points for Ottawa here early on, and they lead 6-0. 7:30 remaining in the first quarter. Miller left side to Lasky. She gets in the lane. Still driving. Loses her handle. She's going to be called for the travel as she ran into 2 Ottawa defenders at around the right block. So Southwestern now with 2 turnovers. Ottawa also has 2. But the Lady Braves are 3 of 3 from the floor. Ottawa again trying to break the trap. Parker gets it near the arrowhead, then kicks it back to Kramer, and Kramer was looking for Parker. Thought it was going to go to Spear, and neither Lady Brave picked it up, and a turnover back to Southwestern. And checking in quickly for Ottawa here at the next stoppage will be Caitlin Hughes, along with Emily Rose. Right side pass. That goes to Lasky. Three-pointer on the way. Back rim, no good, and Kramer goes high to grab the rebound. And quickly pushing the other way is Rashea Parker. Parker to Spear at the elbow. Down low, pass goes to King. King driving, getting in the lane, leaves it for Spear, but a bad pass. And they're going to call 3 seconds in the lane on Ottawa. So for the Lady Braves, that's their fourth turnover. Parker, Rashea, and Alex will check out of the game for the Lady Braves. The seniors getting the start tonight here in Wilson Fieldhouse. They will be honored during the break between the women's and the men's game. So if you're not here at Wilson Fieldhouse tonight, definitely recommend pulling up the live stream for that. Jumper by Lasky is short. It doesn't even draw rim. And Southwestern now 0 of 4 to start this one. Lady Braves lead 6-0. Rose looks left side for Hughes, finds Spear at the free throw line. She'll hit the jumper. Foul line extended, and Ottawa leads 8-0. And they have started 4 of 4 from the floor in this one. With 6:16 to play, Lady Braves with an 8-point lead. Ottawa did not have a lead in the game in Winfield, as they trailed 19-6 early on in the first quarter, but a complete 180 from what we saw back in early January. End of the game for Southwestern will be Cammie Walk, the 5'10 junior from Shawnee, Oklahoma. They will inbound it as it'll go to Evans. Evans works to the right wing, gets the free throw line, cut off by Hughes, goes to Walk on the left wing. Back up top, it goes to Henderson. Passes tip, but still makes it to Miller. Nice 1-2 game from Henderson to Miller, and finally getting it to go is Taylor Henderson, and Southwestern's on the board. Rose finds Hughes, right wing. Hughes driving. Kicks it back up top to Rose. Rose cross court to Kramer. To Spear, who goes baseline wide open with the right-handed layup. And Ottawa now 5 of 5 from the floor. Working it left side will be Lasky, and she'll go up top to Henderson. Right elbow to Miller. Again, 1-2 game, and going to be hit on the arm that time is Taylor Henderson. Just give and go there from Miller to Henderson. Miller doesn't get the credit she probably deserves for the ability to dish the basketball out. But Southwestern kind of taking advantage of the fact that Jessica King is guarding Henderson 20 feet from the basket and making her run a little bit. Free throw is up and no good for Henderson. End of the game for Ottawa will be Kelsey Hendricks, the 5'9 sophomore from Emporia, Kansas. Caitlin Hughes, the 5'4 sophomore from Merriam, Kansas, and Emily Rose, the 5'6 freshman from Shawnee Mission, Kansas. Second free throw falls. Ottawa leads 10-3. 5:25 remaining in the first quarter. Hughes catches it in the middle of the floor, works right side to Rose. Back to Hughes. Hughes will drive on the zone, goes in the corner to Kelsey Hendricks. Pass goes off the feet of Jessica King, and then she turns it over trying to find Kelsey Hendricks. Ball goes off the foot of Ottawa and will go out of bounds. It'll remain with Southwestern with 26 on the shot clock. Lady Braves lead 10-3, 5:07 left in the first quarter. Henderson again going to be picked up by Jessica King. Pass left side goes to Walk. Up top to Miller. Miller driving on Spear, getting in the lane, spins, kicks it up top to Henderson. She'll shoot the three. It's off the front rim again. And Spear with a good defensive rebound as she's able to box out Miller down low. Hendricks looks to push, kicks it out to Hughes. She goes baseline, still driving, kicks it up top. Pass is almost stolen, still makes it to Rose though. She'll work to the right wing. Rose to Hendricks in the right corner. 14 on the shot clock for the Lady Braves. Rose left open on the right wing. Goes to Spear, who shoots the jumper from the short corner on the right side, and a timeout's going to be called by Southwestern as Ottawa starts out on a 12-3 run. We'll take a 30-second timeout. You've been listening to Ottawa University Lady Braves basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KLFO.
What it means to be an OU Brave is to be yourself. What I've learned here is I've created memories with friends, and I was actually really comfortable being in my own skin here. Everybody has their own personality, and we're all unique here, just trying to live significant lives. And I think I'm going to leave here with an imprint that will last forever and that I can hold on to and look back at and laugh at and see that I not only learned something, but I created friendships and memories that will always stick with me. That's what it means to be brave, to be yourself.
Be a Brave. Visit ottawa.edu.
And we're back at Wilson Fieldhouse. The Lady Braves jump out to a 12-3 lead on the Lady Builders from Southwestern. We have 4:27 remaining in our first quarter. Ottawa 6 of 6 from the floor. Southwestern 1 of 6 And Ottawa hasn't had to attempt a shot from outside 10 feet to start this one. Henderson, left side for Lasky. She'll work to the right side, gets it to Henderson. Down low to Miller on the right block. Her shot blocked by Leslie Spear. Great position down low, and Rose comes away with it for Ottawa. Rose pushing, working left side to Kramer, who just checked into the game. Goes to Hendricks. Hendricks driving in the corner to Hughes. Hughes gets in the lane. Right hand shot is partially blocked. Ball's knocked out of bounds, and they're going to say it was tipped out of bounds by the Lady Braves. Head coach Bruce Tate looking for a whistle there. A lot of contact as Hughes was driving to the basket. No call by the officials. Only 2 fouls called here in the first quarter with 3:54 remaining. Walk. Backdoor pass. That goes to Henderson in the short corner. Henderson back up top to Walk. They'll go down to Miller. Ottawa double teams, and a quick foul called on Ottawa down low. As Kramer's going to be called for the foul, her second. And that could be a big foul on Jenna Kramer, who's had some big games in their last 3 games for the Lady Braves. And that'll bring Jessica King quickly into the game for Ottawa as Miller hits the first. Jordan Miller on the season is a 79% foul shooter. She averages 19 points and 8 rebounds a game. Well on her way to a first-team all-conference appearance, you would expect. Second free throw falls for Miller, and we see the press again from Southwestern. Right wing pass to Hendricks, trying to break the zone with the dribble. Still driving, and then they're going to say the whistle is for a foul. The official pointed to the sideline, calls a block on Southwestern. That is their first team foul here in the first quarter. Foul goes on Maggie Rogers, her first foul. And Hendricks works left side for Caitlin Hughes. Southwestern stretching out a 2-3 zone here as they extend it. Up top goes to King. 17 on the shot clock, goes all the way to the rim with the contact and finishes with the right hand. And Ottawa leads by 9 again, 14-5. Michaela Canada working right side will go to Henderson. Henderson's three-pointer on the way, but an offensive rebound by Canada. Loses the handle, able to track it down near midcourt. And they finally leave it for Henderson. 22 on the shot clock for the Builders. Henderson, left side, Canada. Canada working to the right elbow. She'll leave it for Maddie Rogers. Three-pointer on the way is good, as knocking that down is Cammie Walk. And she hit that from about a foot behind the men's line in a big basket for Southwestern. That is actually their first made bucket from the field tonight. Rose works to the left wing. Ottawa leads 14-8. King getting all the way to the rim, and she's hit on the arm, and they blow the whistle for the foul. As King really able to get to the basket at will here early on. Jessica King has 8 points on 4 of 4 shooting. She'll go to the line to shoot 2, averaging 13 points and 8 rebounds a game. Currently shooting 60% from the foul line. First one for King is good. The senior from Golden, Colorado. In for Southwestern will be Ashley Carrillo, the 5'10 freshman from Wichita, Kansas. For Ottawa, number 14, Jennifer Anthony, the 5'5 freshman from Pea Ridge, Arkansas. Along with Avery Lumen, number 10, the 5'6 sophomore from Atchison, Kansas. And Jessica King cans both free throws, and Ottawa's lead is at 8, 16-8. 2:20 remaining in the first quarter. Walk, three-pointer again, just off the front rim, and Hughes will push it the other way. Hughes to Anthony. She'll look to drive, getting to the short corner, going baseline. She's cut off. Nice pass to Spear. Back rim jumper falls. And Ottawa now 8 of 9 from the field. Nice pass by Anthony as she drove baseline, was cut off by a double team, and found Spear from 5 feet. Driving right side is Canada. Lady Braves lead by double digits again. Miller backing in on Spear. Ottawa double teams. Driving is Rogers. Ball is on the floor and stolen away by Jessica King. Ball's going to be knocked out of bounds by Miller. So it still goes to Ottawa. Southwestern 2 of 10 and 1 of 6 from behind the arc to start this one. Inbounds will go to Anthony. And she'll try and drive on the press. Goes to Hughes. Right side pass to Spear. Nice cut going the other way. And a foul called down low. As a hard right hand from Ashley Carrillo hits Avery Lumen. Great ball movement by Ottawa. Not a single dribble as they beat the trap. Going to the line will be Avery Lumen. Lumen this season averaging 2 points and a rebound a game. Shoots 79% from the foul line. The lefty from Atchison, Kansas. Free throw is up and good for Lumen. Lumen with 3 dribbles, the low knee bend, and the left-handed shot, nothing but net. And Ottawa has already scored half of the points they scored on Wednesday night. They finished with 40. They've got 20 here in the first. Canada drives. Ottawa didn't cut her off, and then she turns it over as Caitlin Hughes picks it up, so leave it for Lumen. Lumen driving, tries to throw the pass to King down low. She's double-teamed. Lumen open in the short corner. They'll kick it out to Anthony for a 3. It's off the back rim. That looked good the whole way, but King tracks down the offensive rebound for Ottawa, and they will reset with 27 on the shot clock. Anthony to Hughes, back to Anthony. And she'll work here just to the front of the arrowhead on the Ottawa logo. Lumen, short corner, left wing pass to Hughes, to King. King looks to drive. She goes by Canada, kicks it out to Anthony. In the lane, goes wildly with the shot. It's an air ball. And bring it down is Carrillo. Carrillo to Canada. Right wing pass, as that goes to Rogers. Rogers in the lane, loses the handle. It's stolen away by Anthony, and Spear will pick it up. 41 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Lady Braves lead 20-8. Anthony driving right side. Still driving, getting in the lane. Again, crashes to the floor. And Southwestern can hold for the last shot as it was partially blocked by Carrillo. Walk left wing, leaves it for Canada. Canada gets a double screen. She'll drive to the right elbow. Pass back up top to Walk. Walk will hold it, guarded by Lumen. Working to the right side. Goes in the corner to Canada. 10 seconds remaining in the corner. Canada driving, gets in the lane on Hughes, looking to go off the glass. Shot's no good, and King takes it away, and a foul called on Southwestern as Canada got under the legs of Jessica King. Ottawa with 3 seconds to get a shot off here. And Southwestern not going to press here with 3 seconds. So Ottawa could potentially get a decent look. Inbounds will go to Hendricks. 1 second. Ottawa needs to get a shot up. Hughes shot on the way. It was not taken in time, and that'll do it for the first quarter as Ottawa leads 20-8 over Southwestern. We'll take a 1-minute timeout. You've been listening to Ottawa University Lady Braves basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
You can just about hear that cold Kansas winter wind blowing, and you're going to want to make sure your heater is working this winter. The best way to do that is call the pros at Adamson Brothers at 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
If you have been in an accident, tell your insurance company you want your repairs done at CarStar Ottawa. We can arrange for your tow, your car rental, and deal with your insurance company all with one phone call. No need for multiple estimates and worry. Call 242-8916. Relax. We'll take it from here.
Since 1944, families of Franklin County have called Dingle & Son Mortuary and Crematory in their time of need. Why? Because of the peace of mind received knowing that Dingle & Son will take charge and exceed expectations. Visit dinglemortuary.com.
Having a strong foundation and teamwork makes for a successful season. Working with the team at Dials Construction for your foundation and concrete needs makes for a successful and happy home. Turning your dreams into reality. Dial Dials Construction at 785-418-8211.
And we're back here for the start of our second quarter as Ottawa leads 20-8. Lady Braves go 8 of 12 from the field in that first quarter. Only attempted 1 3-pointer. It was missed. They go 4 of 4 from the free throw line. They did have 5 turnovers, but they forced 6 Southwestern turnovers. The Lady Builders were 2 of 11 from the field and 1 of 6 from behind the three-point line. They did finish 3 of 4 from the free throw line. Ottawa out-rebounded Southwestern 9-4 in that first quarter. Will be Mound Builder basketball to start the second, as Ottawa will go out with the same 5 that ended the first of Hughes, King, Lumen, Hendricks, and Spear. Starters back into, or no, same group that finished, so Canada, Miller, along with Carrillo, Henderson into the game. Jumper is going to be just off the back rim, and going to the line will be Canada. As she had a runner from 5 feet. Foul's going to be called on Caitlin Hughes. So Canada to the line to shoot 2. This season she's averaging 5 points, 3 rebounds a game. Shooting 82% from the foul line. First one falls for Canada. Second one on the way is good. And Southwestern cuts it to a 10-point deficit. 9:46 remaining in the first half. Back to the press here for the Lady Builders at that 1-3-1 extended trap. Spear looking right side, goes to Hendricks. Hendricks still holding, working to the left wing. And Southwestern will drop off back into a 2-3 zone. Lumen working to the right wing. Picks up her dribble, goes to King at the right elbow, driving on Carrillo, up with the right hand, and an easy finish for Jessica King. Just too quick for Carrillo. And Jessica King now with 12 points. Pass down low, goes to Henderson. Back up top to Carrillo, to Canada. Down low to Miller, still face up. Driving on Spear, loses the handle, tracks it down in the right corner. Back up top, pass will go to Canada. 10 on the shot clock for Southwestern. Henderson asking for a screen from Miller, goes into the corner. Driving baseline this time is Rogers. Her shot's no good. King there with the defensive board. Henderson quickly up to Hughes. She'll drive baseline. Up and under is no good. Ball goes off the foot of an Ottawa player. King going all the way to the basket. Her shot's good again. And Jessica King with 14 points here in the first half. She has outscored Southwestern by herself. Right wing pass, that's Canada. She'll take the jumper from just inside the three-point line. It's no good. And a foul called for an over the back. And that's going to go on Jordan Miller, her first. Team's first in the second quarter. Rose comes into the game for Hendricks. Lady Braves up by 14 with 8:27 remaining in the first half. Ottawa just on fire from the field. They are 10 of 15 to start this game. Rose dribbles back to the top of the key. Southwestern really sagging off the zone. We've seen teams do this to Ottawa in the last few games, but the Lady Braves haven't been able to get inside. Today they've been able to do that. As soon as I say that, pass is stolen by Canada. She looks to go all the way to the basket and will lay it home with the right hand. Michaela Canada now has 4 points. Again, the trap coming by Southwestern. Spear will work to Lumen. Lumen to King. Left wing pass to Rose. Hughes looks to drive baseline. Cross-court pass to Lumen. Short corner to Spear. Takes the jumper. It's off the front of the rim. And Miller with the board. 24-12. Ottawa leads. 7:39 remaining in the first half. Pass goes down low to Carrillo. She's wide open as Ottawa slow in transition. And a right-hand layup for Carrillo. Leads cut to 10. Spear goes to King. Right wing pass to Lubin. She looks to drive baseline. Finds King for about 6 feet. Leaves it for Spear. Spear in the corner to Hughes. Back up top to Rose. Back to Hughes. Now back to Rose. Right wing pass to Lumen. Goes in the short corner. Nice pass down low to Spear. Again, lots of contact. The official just letting him play through it. But Otto with another good look from about 4 feet. Southwestern now on a quick 4-0 run. Has cut the Ottawa lead to 10. Henderson working right wing. Goes to Rogers, and she's going to travel for the second time. Into the game for Ottawa will be Jenna Kramer. She's got those 2 fouls. Madison McAvoy making her first appearance tonight. 5'4" freshman from Shawnee Mission, Kansas. In for Southwestern will be Jasmine Lasky, along with Claren McCormick, number 21, a 6'2" sophomore from Ponca City, Oklahoma, as Miller will take a seat. Hughes will have it on the left side, then she'll go back to Rose. Rose looking to work to the left wing. Swings it to Hughes, right side. Screen from Kramer. Pass down low to King. Goes by one defender. Her pass is going to be stolen as Lasky read it all the way. Ottawa now with 8 turnovers. Lasky all the way to the basket. Shot's no good. They're going to say it's on the floor. Foul's going to go on Jessica King. That is King's second foul. Second team foul on Ottawa. Henderson to inbound for the Builders. And they'll go up top to Lasky. Lasky looking to drive on Caitlin Hughes. Gets stuck there. Kicks it back up top to Henderson. Henderson down low to Miller, who didn't get much of a break. Miller spin move down low, passes. The shot is blocked by Jessica King and into the hands of Madison McAvoy. McAvoy will leave it for Rose. 6:05 remaining in the half. Ottawa still leads by 10, 24-14. Pass down low to Jessica King. Working down low, and finally a foul called King had gone from the right side of the basket to the left and was hit on the right arm. We'll get to shoot two. Foul's going to be called on Jordan Miller, her second personal foul. Second team foul. Jessica King with 14 points on 6 of 6 shooting. 2 of 2 from the foul line. Also has 5 rebounds for Ottawa. Free throw's good for King. Question is, for head coach Bruce Tate, do you keep King in the game with those 2 fouls? Even though she has 15 points and really has been able to get to the basket at will. Second free throw good for King, and she's got 16. Spear will check in for her after the made free throw, so that answers my question. King with 16 points in the first half. The Lady Braves lead by 12, 26-14. Ottawa now going to put a little pressure with a 1-1-3 trap here. They'll go to Miller. Now to Henderson. Ottawa dropping into a 2-1-2 zone. Pass looks left side. At more of a box and one on Jordan Miller, it looks like. Henderson, left wing pass. Getting in the lane as Rogers goes off the glass. Make that Marissa Evans, the sophomore from Wichita, Kansas. And she's going to get to shoot two. Foul's going to be called on Caitlin Hughes. For Hughes, that is her second foul. Third team foul on Ottawa here in the second quarter. Free throw is good for Evans. It's her first point of the night. She was 0 of 2 up to that point. Hendricks into the game for Ottawa. And now Lumen will come back in as Hughes will take a seat with those 2 fouls. Second free throw on the way for Evans is long. Kind of had a hitch in her shot. Ball's battled for as Lumen was tripped from behind. No foul called by the official, just calling it incidental contact. Driving in the lane is Lasky. She kicks it out to Miller, who goes baseline on Lumen. Her cross-court pass makes it to Evans, and she's going to be called for the travel. That is turnover number 8 on Southwestern. They trail 26-15. The Lady Braves have been on fire to start this game. They're 10 of 17 from the field. McAvoy looking to push. She's trapped down low, and it's going to be knocked out of bounds by Lasky. So it's going to remain with Ottawa. They will inbound in front of the scorer's table just to the right of the Southwestern bench. Lumen kicks it out to Hendricks. And now they will reset as head coach Bruce Tate gives out the play call. Hendricks works to the right side, goes in the corner to McAvoy. McAvoy passes tipped, and it's going to be stolen by Lasky, and she'll go the other way. Layup is good for Lasky with the left hand. And Ottawa now with 9 turnovers that have turned into 6 Southwestern points. Three-pointer on the way for McAvoy's an air ball from the right corner. And the Builders look to push. Henderson, cross-court pass to Evans, open. Jumper is back rim, no good. Lumen there for the board. Big break for Ottawa as no one had picked up Evans. She could have taken it all the way to the basket. Instead settled for the jumper from just inside the three-point line. Lumen to Hendricks. 18 on the shot clock for Ottawa. Hendricks, right wing pass, McAvoy. McAvoy, little contact from Lasky. Works left wing for Lumen. Lumen holds, goes short corner to Spear. Kramer in the lane, goes up with the left hand, and she's hit on the arm. So Kramer's going to get to shoot 2. Going to call the foul on Taylor Henderson. That's her second foul. Kramer to the line to shoot 2. First free throw is good as it got the shooter's bounce off the front rim. And for Jenna Kramer, she's now averaging 9 points and 4 rebounds a game, shooting 77% from the foul line on the year. Ten-point lead again for the Lady Braves as Jaden Offit checks in for the first time tonight, the 5'10 freshman from Lebanon, Missouri. Both free throws are good for Kramer. Ottawa up 11, 28-17, 4:05 left in the first half. Jessica King also back into the game for Ottawa. Putting some pressure here on Southwestern. Pass goes in the corner as that makes it to McCormick. Three-pointer on the way, an air ball. And King with the board for the Lady Braves. Anthony works back to the center of the court. Working to the left wing. Goes to Kramer. Now to King. She gets inside. Jumper is no good. Her first missed shot of the game, but Leslie Spear with the offensive board, and a foul will be called on Southwestern on a reach-in, as that's going to go on Adina Krusco. That's the 4th team foul on Southwestern. So Ottawa just one foul away from getting to the stripe. Michaela Canada comes into the game, is taking a seat. Will be Claren McCormick. Pass goes in the corner. Kramer left open for 3. She hits. And Jenna Kramer with her with her 5th point of the night. And a quick foul is going to be called on Anthony for the reach-in. And head coach Bruce Tate showing his disgust for that foul call. It looked like Canada just got her feet tangled up and went to the floor. That's the 4th team foul on Ottawa as they lead 31-17. Inbound and another foul called on Anthony, and that's going to send Southwestern to the line to shoot 2. As that is a 5th team foul on Ottawa. Not a foul you want 30 feet from the basket. To the line for Southwestern is going to be Jasmine Lasky, 8 points, 4 rebounds a game. Shooting 72% from the foul line. Free throw is up and no good for Lasky as it draws the front rim. That is her first free throw attempt on the evening. Southwestern now 6 of 9 from the foul line. Second free throw on the way is good for Lasky. And it's 31-18 Ottawa. Anthony working left side to Offit to Spear. Double team there by Southwestern. King to Offit, working back to the middle of the floor, goes to Anthony. Anthony holds it with 15 on the shot clock. 3:10 remaining in the first half. Anthony right wing pass to Kramer. Pass goes down low to Spear. She'll face up, kick it out to Anthony. She goes baseline by one defender. Her shot's blocked and then knocked out of bounds by Southwestern as Miller was able to swat that shot out of bounds. Anthony will inbound. Ottawa has 4 seconds to get a shot off. Anthony holds it. They'll kick it out to Kramer. She drives, runner in the lane, and she's going to be called for the travel as she ran into Jessica King. So for Ottawa, that's their 9th turnover. Canada now taking over at point guard for Southwestern. She'll work to the left wing, driving on Kramer. Pass goes down low to Miller. Kicked it back up top as that will go to Walk. Pass down low to Lasky. She spins in the lane. Banks it off the glass. Shot's no good, and then tipped out of bounds by the Lady Braves. So it's going to stay with Southwestern. And a fresh shot clock. End of the game for Ottawa will be Kelsey Hendricks as Jennifer Anthony will take a seat. Canada to inbound. She'll go in the corner to Krusco. Back up top. That goes to Lasky. She drives and dribbles it off her foot and turns it over to Ottawa. Southwestern, that's their 9th turnover. 2:28 remaining here in our first half. And the pass is stolen right back away by Jordan Miller, and then a jump ball called. So nice job by Leslie Spear to tie it up because it goes the way of the Lady Braves. And now the officials are going to talk about it. Trying to see how much time should be on the shot clock. They have it set at 26 currently. They took 4 seconds off, so Ottawa has 6 seconds to get across half court. It's going to be Jessica King to inbound, and she'll go to Spear, and Spear will hold it. Now she'll leave it for Hendricks with 20 seconds on the shot clock. Hendricks, right wing pass to Offit. Back to Hendricks. Back to Offit. She drives baseline, looking to get in the lane with the runner, hits the front of the rim. Miller with the defensive board. As bringing it up will be Canada. Canada looks to get to the right elbow. Goes to Walk. Deep three on the way is good, and that's the second bomb from Cammie Walk. She's got 6 points for Southwestern. Kramer looking to press. And she was trapped, able to dribble out of it. Ottawa leads by 10, 31-21, 1:45 remaining in the first half. Kramer down low to Spear, wide open, tries to go off the glass, and then a quick foul from Leslie Spear. going to be called on Leslie Spear. She ran into Jordan Miller. And that is an easy basket that Leslie Spear has to make. So potential 4-point swing here as Miller goes to the line to shoot 2. Free throw is up and good for Miller. Jordan Miller tonight with 3 points on 0 of 3 shooting, 0 of 1 from behind the arc, but is 3 of 3 from the foul line. And even with the struggles from the field, Southwestern with a made free throw, which they do, has cut the lead to 8, as Ottawa led by as many as 14 in this game. Hendricks, right wing pass to Jessica King. She'll get it to Lumen as she works to the right corner. Lumen will hold as she goes to Hendricks. Hendricks crossover dribble to Lumen on the right wing. Down low it goes to Spear. Nice pass to King as she works inside, but has to kick it out wide, and it's stolen by Canada. Canada to Lasky. Lasky pushes. She'll go to Kruzko, back up top to Canada. Canada driving. Leaves it for Jordan Miller. Driving on Spear. Back to Lasky, left wing. Looking to drive on Kramer all the way to the basket. An easy layup for Lasky. Jasmine Lasky with 5 points, and it's only a 6-point lead for Ottawa. Lumen inside to Spear. She goes outside to Hendricks. Back up top to Kramer. 48 seconds to play in the half. Lumen right wing. Short corner pass to King. They go down low to Spear, and she'll finish as she goes over the top of Canada. Southwestern switched, and that's an easy basket as the 5'11 Spear goes over the 5'5 Canada. 33 seconds remaining in our first half. 22 on the shot clock for Southwestern. Braves lead by 8. Pass in the corner to Lasky. Back up top to Walt. Goes right by her defender. Kicks it out to Lasky. Driving inside the lane. Kicks it out to Miller for 3. She's back rim. Shot's no good, but an offensive rebound by Lasky. Gets in the lane again. Her jumper off the glass and air ball. Offensive rebound by Miller. Still spinning. Pass goes back up top to Walt with 5 seconds remaining. And she'll pick it up. And now they will finally call the over and back. But there were 3 seconds remaining when she touched that basketball, but the officials didn't blow the whistle. So 1.4 seconds remaining for Ottawa to get a shot off. Crazy possession there by Southwestern. They had 3 cracks at it. Unable to knock it in, though. Lumen gets the inbound, takes the jumper, and that'll do it for the first half as Ottawa leads by 8, 33-25. We'll take a 2-minute break. You've been listening to Ottawa University Lady Braves basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
Everyone wants an Advantage, right? So when it comes to your electric needs, how do you get one? You hire Advantage Electric. Why? You get the advantage of credible and professional crews who can get the job done, whether it's large and industrial or small and residential. You get the advantage of their years of experience and working right here in your own community. And you get the advantage of knowing that Advantage Electric will be there for you should you have problems, questions, or even a new custom lighting idea. Get the advantage. Advantage Electric, 229 North Main. Call 418-1218.
Chad Bruner, Director of the Ottawa Recreation Commission.
The Ottawa Recreation Commission would like to thank all of our volunteers for their service in helping with the ORC. These individuals play an important role in everything we do here. From all the ORC staff and board members, thank you.
Ransom Memorial Health is proud to announce that the new emergency department at Ransom Memorial Hospital is open, ready, and waiting for you should you or your family have a sudden need for immediate and remarkable care. Close to home, close to your heart. Visit ransom.org.
Kramer Pharmacy, downtown Ottawa, hopes you're enjoying this KOFO sports broadcast and wishes all the area teams good luck this season. Call Kramer Pharmacy today and ask about their convenient MedSync program that allows you to have all your prescriptions filled at the same time each month. Call 242-2055.
I came here to run cross country and it ended up being way different than I thought it was going to be. It's unlike anything I've ever been a part of to be on the team. Everyone is so completely different. There are people you never thought you'd be friends with, nothing like your outside friends, but somehow you all click to be the same and have the same interests, but yet completely different. Everyone's always there for you. It's not just about running. Friendships and families like they're your siblings when you're away from home. That's what it means to be a part of the Braves cross country and track team. to be a family.
Be a Brave. Visit ottawa.edu.
Smart Ottawa shoppers know Cosentino's Price Chopper has the best rewards program in town. Only Price Chopper lets you earn points on all your purchases. Visit mypricechopper.com and start saving on food or fuel today. Shop Cosentino's, your local family-owned grocer since 1948.
Welcome back here on the Advantage Electric halftime show as Ottawa leads 33-25 over the Southwestern College Lady Mound Builders. You're listening to the Advantage Electric halftime show. When it comes to your electric needs, don't be shocked at the outcome. If you try and do it yourself, whether it's problems with a fuse box, you need a ceiling fan installed, or if you need a licensed contractor for larger products like a new home or office, get the Advantage Electric, 229 North Main in Ottawa. And the Lady Braves got off to a fantastic start as they jumped out to a 12-3 lead in the first 4 minutes of the game. Lady Braves started out 6 of 6 from the field as didn't have to attempt a basket from outside 10 feet as Jessica King and Leslie Spear combined for all 12 points to start the game. By the end of the first quarter, Ottawa was up 20-8. Lady Braves were 8 of 12 from the field and 2 of 11 for Southwestern in that first quarter. But by the end of the half, Southwestern had cut it to 33-25 as they do outscore Ottawa in that second quarter, 17-13, and Ottawa's turnovers really coming back to bite them as they did finish with 12 turnovers. And Southwestern was able to convert those 12 turnovers into 6 points. They did have 12 points off the bench, a lot of those coming from Cammie Walk, who hit some big three-pointers for Southwestern in that first half. We're going to take another 2-minute timeout. You've been listening to the Advantage Electric halftime show on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Everyone wants an Advantage, right? So when it comes to your electric needs, how do you get one? You hire Advantage Electric. Why? You get the advantage of credible and professional crews who can get the job done, whether it's large and industrial or small and residential. You get the advantage of their years of experience and working right here in your own community. And you get the advantage of knowing that Advantage Electric will be there for you should you have problems, questions, or even a new custom lighting idea. Get the advantage. Advantage Electric, 229 North Main. Call 418-1218.
Messenger's Home Furnishings in South Ottawa has a huge selection of sofas, love seats, recliners, tables, and chairs. Choose from hundreds, even thousands of fabrics and wood finishes, too. Visit Messenger's Home Furnishings in Ottawa, or for more information, go to messengershomefurnishings.com.
This is Ryan Disborough, your State Farm insurance agent in Garnett, providing insurance and financial services, including retirement options, bank loans, life insurance, and annuities. Call and schedule your financial services consultation today at 785-448-1660.
The City of Ottawa proudly supports the student athletes at Ottawa University and wishes the Braves basketball teams the best of luck this season. Find information about city events, bill paying, or current employment opportunities by visiting online at ottawaks.gov.
Safe, secure, strong. We're rock solid. Kansas State Bank. A better way to bank with community people you know. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
It's a new year, and the savings just got better. Visit Bob Allen Ford for the biggest selection. New 2018 Ford F-150 Super Crew, up to $10,000 off MSRP after the Ford rebates. The 2018 F-150 is sporting its most advanced powertrain lineup ever, so it's no surprise that best-in-class torque and capability features come right along with it. Shop online from an inventory of over 600 vehicles and experience the Bob Allen Ford difference with stores in Overland Park and now Ottawa, Kansas. Visit BobAllenFord.com and BobAllenFordOttawa.com. All Fords are created equal. It's your dealer that makes the difference.
And we're back here at Wilson Fieldhouse in the Advantage Electric halftime show. When it comes to your electric needs, don't be shocked at the outcome if you try and do it yourself. Whether it's problems with the fuse box, you need a ceiling fan installed, or if you need a licensed contractor for larger products like a new home or office, get the Advantage. Advantage Electric, 229 North Main in Ottawa. Call 418-1218. We'll run through your first half stats as the Lady Braves do lead 33-25. For the visitors from Southwestern, they were led in scoring by Cammie Walk. She was 2 of 3 from behind the arc, and both those threes coming at a vital time as Ottawa looked to run away with it in the first half. Both those threes stopped Ottawa runs and got Southwestern back into the game. She had 6 points. Behind her was Jordan Miller. She had 4 points. Jasmine Lasky did have 5. Taylor Henderson had 3. Marissa Evans with 1. Michaela Canada with 4. And Ashley Carrillo with 2. A rough first half shooting as Southwestern was 7 of 29 from the field for 29%. 2 of 9 from behind the arc for 22%, and 9 of 12 from the free throw line for 75%. They finished with 13 rebounds. 5 of those were offensive. 4 assists, 11 turnovers, 3 blocks, and 8 steals for the Lady Builders. Ottawa was led in scoring by Jessica King, 16 points on 6 of 7 shooting. It's also 4 of 4 from the foul line. Also added 6 rebounds, 5 of those defensive, 1 of those offensive, but she does have 2 fouls, which she's going to have to be careful with in the second half. Does have an assist and 1 block. Behind her, Leslie Spear with 10 points to go along with 3 rebounds. She was 5 of 8 from the field, 1 assist, 1 block, and 1 steal. Jenna Kramer had 5 points. She was 1 of 2 from behind the arc, 1 of 1 from the field in that first half. Make it 1 of 1 from the field and 2 of 2 from the foul line. Also had 2 rebounds to go along with 2 fouls, so she's got to be careful for the Lady Braves. Also scoring in that first half, Avery Lumen, she had 2 points as she was 2 of 2 from the foul line. So only 4 players scoring for Ottawa in that first half. Still tallies up to 33 points and an 8-point lead for the Lady Braves. Ottawa did finish with 17 rebounds. 4 of those were offensive, so they out-rebound Southwestern by 4 in the first half, but they did out-rebound Southwestern by 17 in the first matchup in Winfield. Lady Braves, though, had 12 turnovers compared to 11 from Southwestern. 6 assists for Ottawa on 12 made baskets, 2 blocks, and 3 steals for the Lady Braves. They shoot 50% in the first half, a huge improvement from the 29% they shot at Bethel on Wednesday night. They were 1 of 3 from behind the arc and 8 of 8 from the foul line. Southwestern had 4 fast break points. Ottawa had 2. Southwestern had 6 points off those 12 Ottawa turnovers. Ottawa turned 4 points out of those 11 Southwestern turnovers. Ottawa finished with 18 points in the paint. Southwestern just had 10. Lady Braves had 5 second chance points where Southwestern had 3, and then Southwestern led the way with 12 bench points compared to Ottawa's 2. As we mentioned, Ottawa outscored Southwestern 20-8 in the first quarter, but Southwestern came back, outscored Ottawa 17-13 in the second. Last field goal for the Lady Builders was the 39-second mark of the second quarter. Ottawa's was at the 29-second mark of the second. Largest lead for Southwestern. They did not lead in the first half. Ottawa's largest lead was by 14 at the 8:49 mark of the second quarter. Score has been tied 0 times, and there's been 0 lead changes in our first half. We'll take another 2-minute timeout, and when we come back, we'll check scores from around the KCAC. You've been listening to the Advantage Electric Halftime Show on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
When it comes to electricity, if you don't know what you're doing, you might be shocked at the outcome. Is your fuse box hot to the touch? You even have a fuse box. Do your lights flicker when the air conditioner comes on? Are you worried about power surges in your expensive electronics? You try to solve these problems yourself, it can be a hair-raising experience. Get the advantage when it comes to handling these issues by calling Advantage Electric. Professional crews with years of experience can solve the problem and leave you fully charged for other, less dangerous projects.
Oh my God, honey, look, the plunger worked.
Advantage Electric, 229 North Main, or call them 418-1218.
When quality matters, choose the best. Choose Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling. Call today and make sure your heating and cooling system is ready for the season at 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
Great Life Golf and Fitness is proud to be a sponsor of this Ottawa University Braves basketball broadcast and a supporter of OU Athletics. For Great Life membership options to the golf course and fitness center, just visit greatlifegolf.com/Ottawa. Go Braves!
What it means to be an OU Brave is to be yourself. What I've learned here is I've created memories with friends, and I was actually really comfortable being in my own skin here. Everybody has their own personality, and we're all unique here, just trying to live significant lives. And I think I'm going to leave here with an imprint that will last forever and that I can hold on to and look back at and laugh at and see that I not only learned something, but I created friendships and memories that will always stick with me. That's what it means to be brave, to be yourself.
Be a Brave. Visit ottawa.edu.
Anyone can call themselves a construction company, slap a sign on the side of their truck, and drive around town looking for work. Is that who you want to hire? No. You're smarter than that. Wise Guys Construction at 108 North Main in Ottawa has been in business for 13 years, building new residential homes, adding additions and finishing basements, solving commercial structure needs for businesses, and repairing damage left behind from fire or water. When it comes to who you hire for residential and commercial construction needs, be wise. Call Wise Guys Construction at 785-229-5651.
Welcome back as we're about 4 minutes from the start of our second half. Looking at the other games going on around the KCAC. Only one other game started at 3 o'clock, and trying to track that score down currently, as all the other games will start at 5 o'clock this evening as we run through. Bethel is at York, and we're still searching for a score in that one. So as soon as we get it, it is a 35-28 Bethel lead at the half for the Lady Threshers as they lead York in Nebraska. Other games going on tonight, Kansas Wesleyan at McPherson, all these other games starting at 5 o'clock. Sterling at number 22, Friends. St. Mary at Bethany. And then for Ottawa, let's see, no other matchups besides those. So Bethel at York, Southwestern at Ottawa, Kansas Wesleyan at McPherson, Sterling at Friends, and St. Mary at Bethany tonight. And don't forget the men's contest will start at 5 o'clock tonight between Ottawa and Southwestern. Looking at events that have gone on for Ottawa today, we'll give you some updates on scores. Women's tennis was able to defeat Midland University today in Fremont, Nebraska, 7-2. Men's tennis also gets the victory 7-2 over Midland. Ottawa University Lady Braves softball gets another victory as they are now 6-0 and have won all 4 games down in Texas this weekend. And if you have a chance, come out and watch that team play. They put on a show in their first matchup against Hastings last week. They had 4 home runs and 8 extra base hits. So get down and watch at the Dick Peters Sports Complex and check out some Lady Braves softball. They start out number 13 in the country after their run to the College World Series a year ago. Still don't have a final score for baseball, who started at 12 o'clock today. They are also playing in Texas at the Depot at Cleburne Station. Softball's final game against William Penn was canceled due to weather down at Fort Worth, Texas. Just too cold for those Texans today. Women's tennis takes on College of St. Mary's later today. Men's volleyball defeated Missouri Valley College 3-0, and they have another game this evening as they will take on Graceland. Men's tennis also has a contest today at 2 against Morningside, and the Gold Junior Varsity for basketball takes on Park, along with men's basketball starting at 5 o'clock. We're going to go ahead and wrap up our Wise Guys Construction pregame show. When we come back, we'll have the start of your second half. You've been listening to Ottawa University Lady Braves basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
I came here to run cross country, and it ended up being way different than I thought it was going to be. It's unlike anything I've ever been a part of to be on the team. Everyone is so completely different. There are people you never thought you'd be friends with, nothing like your outside friends, but somehow you all click to be the same and have the same interests, but yet completely different. Everyone's always there for you. It's not just about running. Friendships and families, like they're your siblings when you're away from home. That's what it means to be a part of the Braves cross country and track team, to be a family.
Be a Brave. Visit ottawa.edu.
This is Ryan Disborough, your State Farm insurance agent in Garnett, providing insurance and financial services, including retirement options, bank loans, life insurance, and annuities. Call and schedule your financial services consultation today at 785-448-1660.
Quality Structures Incorporated in Richmond is proud to sponsor this KOFO sports broadcast. They know that experience matters on the field and when it comes to your building needs. Visit qualitystructures.com and put their years of experience in constructing post-frame buildings to work for you.
Welcome back to Wilson Fieldhouse. Lady Braves lead 33-25. It's going to be the same starting 5 for Ottawa that started the game. Jenna Kramer, along with Alex Parker, Leslie Spear, Jessica King, and Rashea Parker. For Southwestern, it'll be Jasmine Lasky, Taylor Henderson, Marissa Evans, Adina Krusco, and Jordan Miller. It will be Southwestern basketball to start the second half. Ottawa going from left to right here in the third quarter. Lasky left side as she's guarded by Kramer. Trying to go to Miller, instead goes to Henderson in the left wing. Henderson, again, trying to get Miller posted up down low. They finally do, and a foul called on Leslie Spear. And for Spear, that's going to be her second foul. So she has to be careful. First team foul called on Ottawa in the start of this third quarter. Only 13 seconds for them to get a foul. Lasky gets in the lane, kicks it up top to Miller, continues to drive on Spear. She'll take the jumper from the free throw line. Offensive rebound, though, as Krusco comes away with it. Krusco back up top to Henderson, and a fresh 30 for Southwestern. Screen from Miller for Henderson. Goes back to Miller. She spins in the lane. Left hand, back rim, no good. King there with the board for Ottawa. She'll leave it for Rashea Parker. She goes to Alex Parker, right wing, back to Rashea. Back to Alex on the right wing, left open. Goes back to Rashea, left wing pass to Kramer. Kramer to Spear. Spear driving, finds Alex Parker. She'll drive. Goes back up top to Rashea Parker. 7 seconds for Ottawa to get a shot. Spear in the corner to Parker. 4-3 on the way. It's good for Alex Parker, the senior from Alaska. And the Ottawa sideline goes nuts. What a huge bucket for Ottawa. Krusco back up top. It goes to Henderson. She'll dribble the right wing. Now in the right corner to Lasky. Lasky left-hand dribble. Picks up her dribble, goes up top to Krusko. Krusko right side to Lasky, loses her dribble. Has to go in the corner to Krusko. 5 on the shot clock for Southwestern. Miller faces up, 3 seconds. Fadeaway jumper from the free throw line, and she'll hit. Big bucket for Jordan Miller. She had a tough first half, and she just finished with 4 points. That is her first made bucket, making her 1 of 7 on the night. Kramer with the pass. It was almost over her head from Rashea Parker. Parker back to Kramer. Short corner, it goes to King. King all the way to the basket, and she can't get it to go. Ball's batted for and into the hands of Lasky. King was anticipating the contact. It just never came. 9-point lead for Ottawa. 7:55 remaining in our third. Henderson dribbles to the left wing. Still holding as, again, they're trying to post up Miller down low. Lasky with the lob down low. Shot's no good by Miller, and just jumped a little too early, and her shot comes up short. Parker, left wing to Alex Parker. Back to Rashea Parker. Back to Alex on the left wing. Back to Rashea. Right wing to Kramer. Good ball movement here from Ottawa. King dribbling baseline. Finds Spear, who goes off the glass from 4 feet. And right now, Jessica King running that baseline is causing Southwestern to collapse on her. And everyone else for Ottawa was able to get to the basket for an easy layup. Miller in the corner for Krusko for 3. It's no good off the back rim, but an offensive rebound by Lasky. Lasky in the lane, leaves it for Miller. She drives, and that's got to be an offensive foul. It will be, as Spear was undercut by the offensive illegal screen from Southwestern. So an 11-point lead for the Lady Braves. 7:05 remaining in our third quarter. Rashea Parker goes to Kramer. In the short corner, pass is tipped, and it's going to be knocked out of bounds. Oh, they're going to say it went off the hands of Alex Parker. And a turnover to Southwestern. The 13th of the night on the Lady Braves. Henderson holding. She's going to get a screen from Miller to her right, along with the screen from Lasky, but Jessica King able to fight through it. Henderson back up top to Lasky. Screen from Miller. Lasky in the lane, goes in the short corner to Krusko. Her jumper's good. And Adina Krusko gets her first point of the night. She's now 1 of 4. King driving, looking to get all the way to the basket. She's hit on the arm and before the shot. That is going to be the second team foul on Southwestern. It's going to go on Henderson. That's her third, so she's going to come out of the game. Nocha's going to stay in with those 3 fouls. And into the game will be Maddie Rogers. Rosal inbound, has Hughes wide open in the corner for a 3. It's an air ball. Rebound's going to be knocked out of bounds, though, by Southwestern. So it's going to stay with Ottawa after the air ball three-pointer, 38-29, Ottawa leads. 6:22 remaining here in our third quarter. Inbounds will go to Kramer as she'll dribble back to the top of the key, kicks it to Hughes. Back to Kramer, left wing pass to Rose. Rose thought about the 3, goes to King in the short corner. Cross-court pass to Kramer. Kramer driving, gets in the lane, loses the handle, and it's stolen away. And Southwestern goes the other way. It's Lasky looking to drive. And her pass goes through the hands of Evans. Back into the game for Southwestern will be Cammie Walk, and I think everyone in this building yelled shooter as soon as she stepped on the floor, as she has hit 2 monster 3s for the Lady Builders, both of which stopped big Ottawa runs in the first half. King, and she's going to throw it away as she was trying to go to Emily Rose. And 3 turnovers in a row, 2 from Ottawa, 1 from Southwestern. Both teams really haven't settled in well here in the second half. 5:50 to play in the third. Ottawa leads 38-29. Double screen here for Lasky. She'll use the one to her left. Lasky in the lane. Kicks it in the corner. As that will go to Walk. Now right wing pass to Evans. Evans driving in the lane. Left hand easy layup. As Spear not going to pick up that third foul. Did everything she could to avoid it. Hughes will push. She'll leave it for King. Back to Rose. Rose driving in the lane. Cross-court pass to Kramer. Kramer driving baseline, dribbles behind the back, up top to Hughes. Left wing pass to Rose. Cross-court pass to Kramer. Short corner to Jessica King. And Ottawa has moved the ball so well tonight. Pass in the corner. Emily Rose will shoot the three. It's off the back rim. Offensive rebound by King. Goes with the putback, and it's good with the right hand. Through the contact, Jessica King with the 5-footer. And Ottawa leads by 9 again, 40-31. Evans, right wing, screen there. Dribbles in the lane all the way to the basket. Lays it home. Beautiful Euro step by Evans. And that's 4 straight points for her. And a 7-point lead for Ottawa. Rose to Hughes. She looks to push some pressure. Goes in the corner to Kramer. Cross-court pass, it goes to Rose. In the corner to Hughes. Open for 3 again. It's going to be long. Rebound battled for, and it's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by Southwestern as Walsh got her hand on it. Lumen comes into the game for Kramer. Evans will check out. As in for the first time tonight will be Dominique Eiley, the 5'8 sophomore from Tampa, Florida. They'll throw it all the way back up top to Hughes. Ottawa gets a fresh shot clock. Spear down low to King. She's double teamed. Kicks it to Rose. She'll shoot the three, and she just misses. And taking it off the rim that time was Jordan Miller. Lumen had good position, but the long arms of Miller just ripped it away. Walk up top as that's going to go to Rogers. Walk left wing, driving on King, kicks it back up top to Rogers. Rogers, 13 on the shot clock, gets a screen, goes in the corner, three-pointer on the way, barely going to draw a rim, and Jessica King with the board. Her pass hits Hughes in the head and then goes right to Emily Rose, luckily. Hughes back up top to Rose. To Spear at the free throw line. Pass down low, goes to King. Tries to go with the left hand with the fadeaway. Tried to use the glass, but unable to keep it in the square. A missed bucket there by Jessica King. Pass down low is tipped and stolen away by Caitlin Hughes. Good defense by Spear to get a hand on it. Hughes to Rose, and she's going to work her way back to the middle of the floor. Rose is going to hold it as Southwestern's going back to a zone defense here with the 2-3. Spear cuts to the lane. Shots partially blocked, a putback, and a foul called on Southwestern as King's going to get 2 shots. Foul's going to go on Miller. That's her third. Teams as the officials now, oh, nope, they changed the call as it's not going to go on Miller. It's going to go on Cammie Walk. That's her first foul, third team foul on Southwestern. So King to the line to shoot 2. She's got 18 points to go along with 11 rebounds on 7 of 10 shooting. Also has 2 assists. First free throw good for King. End of the game for Ottawa will be Kelsey Hendricks as Emily Rose will take his seat. Southwestern coming in will be Carrillo. Second free throw for King. It just rattles out. Defensive rebound by McCormick as she came in for Jordan Miller. 41-33, Lady Braves lead. 3:13 remaining in our third. Walk has it on the left lane. Goes up top to McCormick. Right wing pass. Driving the baseline, and a foul is going to be called on Ottawa. On a reach-in. It's going to go on Kelsey Hendricks. And for Hendricks, that's her first foul. King will come out along with Hughes as Jennifer Anthony and Jenna Kramer come into the game. They'll inbound it as it gets to Walk on the right wing. Screen coming from Carrillo. Fighting through it is Lumen. McCormick driving baseline, going all the way down the baseline, just throws the shot up, loses control, and somehow makes it in the hands of Yulee. And the screen that time collapses Jennifer Anthony. Walk for 3 from deep. Shot's no good. Defensive rebound by Kramer. She'll leave it for Hendricks. Ottawa has numbers 4 on 3. Pass in the corner goes to Anthony. She drives, runner with the right hand, and it'll go as it creeps over the front of the rim. And Ottawa leads by 10, 43-33. Nice job on the fast break there by Hendricks to find Anthony cutting to the basket. Driving all the way to the lane is McCormick. Her shot's partially blocked, and taking it away is Kelsey Hendricks. Players crashing to the floor for both teams. Hendricks in the corner. Anthony driving. She'll take the jumper. It hits! And a timeout called by Southwestern. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. You've been listening to Ottawa University Lady Braves basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
To protect your family and plan for your financial future, get to know your Modern Woodman agent.
Hello, I'm Dale Pearson, your Modern Woodman agent in Ottawa, Kansas. Call me today at 242-6566.
Modern Woodman of America, touching lives, securing futures. It's not just state-of-the-art dentistry in Ottawa that Dr. Richard Hale provides. You can get that same care at his new office in Garnett on Highway 59. For wisdom teeth, dentures, root canals, extractions, and routine dental care, call 785-242-1800.
Welcome back as Ottawa has extended their lead out to 12. 45-33, 2:17 remaining in the third quarter, and Anthony has been a spark off the bench as she hit back-to-back jumpers. Before that, she was 0 of 4. She hits the runner on the first one and then the jumper from just inside the three-point line to get Wilson Fieldhouse rocking again as the Lady Braves lead by 12. Carrillo, right wing, driving baseline, kicks it up top to Canada. Down low back to Carrillo. Big mismatch. Carrillo shot too strong. Nice job by Emily Rose just to get a body on Carrillo and get her hand straight up. Katie Riffle checks into the game for Ottawa. Anthony, right wing, goes in the short corner to Kramer. Down low to Riffle. It's stolen away by Carrillo. And a 2-on-1 for Southwestern. Canada drives. Gets to the lane. Goes off the glass. Off balance and a miss. As Anthony will push it herself. Right wing pass to Lumen. Back up top to Anthony. And Ottawa's just going to hold it with 20 on the shot clock. 1:34 left in the third. Anthony, left wing pass to Hendricks. Goes back to Anthony. Screen from Riffle. Riffle to Kramer. Pump fakes, drives, gets in the lane. Jumper is just rattles out. Ball's batted for and ends in the hands of Hewley. Hewley leaves it for Canada. Canada's just going to hold it as a screen coming from McCormick. Crosses over, kicks it up top to Walk. She'll shoot a deep three. It's way off, an air ball. And Anthony picks it up and will push. Anthony still going, looking to get all the way to the basket. And she's hit on the arm. And was going to get to shoot two as McCormick hit her on the right arm. And every time Jennifer Anthony gets the basketball, she is looking to get to the rim. Just accelerated 90 feet and earns a chance to shoot two. First free throw for Anthony is hits back rim, front rim, and finally trickles into the basket. Anthony this season, 5 points a rebound per game, 72% foul shooter. Tonight she's 2 of 7 shooting. Second free throw's good. She's got 6 points on the night. All 6 of those coming in the second half. And Ottawa back up to their largest lead of the game at 14 with 57 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Canada with a screen as McAvoy stays on her. Works back to the right wing. Pass goes up top to Hewley. Hewley, screen from Walk. Hewley picks up her dribble and has to go back up top to Walk. Walk to Canada. 10 on the shot clock. Canada driving, gets in the lane, throws it off the glass. Carrillo with the offensive board, the putback and the foul. And she was able to take the rebound away from Katie Riffle, who's called for the foul, her first foul, team's third foul. So Ashley Carrillo, who's got 4 points on 2 of 3 shooting, heads to the line for the first time tonight. Her free throw is up and off the back rim. Rebound by Kramer. Kramer will just carry it herself, and now she'll go to Anthony. Starts the right-hand dribble, now crosses over, looks right wing. Goes to Kramer at the elbow, shoots the jumper. Nice cut there from Kramer, but unfortunately back rim jumper with 15 seconds remaining in the quarter, and Southwestern's going to hold. Shot clock is off. Canada with the screen from Carrillo. Gets in the lane, throws it off the glass, and she'll hit. 47-37 our score. Ottawa needs to get a shot up quickly. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. And Kramer with the runner, and it's no good as it hits backboard and then front rim. And Kramer comes up limping at the end of that play, and that'll do it for the third quarter as the Lady Braves lead 47-37 at the end of 3. Even listen to Ottawa University Lady Braves basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Having a strong foundation and teamwork makes for a successful season. Working with a team at Dials Construction for your foundation and concrete needs makes for a successful and happy home. Turning your dreams into reality. Dial Dials Construction at 785-418-8211.
Eric Price and his staff at the Lamb Roberts Funeral Homes are proud to sponsor this KOFO sports broadcast and honored to help so many families in the community with compassionate care when it's needed most. Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, Ottawa, Baldwin City, and Overbrook.
What it means to be an OU Brave is to be yourself. What I've learned here is I've created memories with friends, and I was actually really comfortable being in my own skin here. Everybody has their own personality, and we're all unique here, just trying to live significant lives. And I think I'm going to leave here with an imprint that will last forever and that I can hold on to and look back at and laugh at and see that I not only learned something, but I created friendships and memories that will always stick with me. That's what it means to be brave, to be yourself.
Be a brave. Visit ottawa.edu.
Welcome back to Wilson Fieldhouse as Southwestern gets a 5-0 run to finish our third quarter. As at one point it was a 15-point game, and it's now down to 10 as we'll start the fourth. It's going to be Ottawa basketball. Starting this fourth quarter will be Jennifer Anthony, Caitlin Hughes, Jessica King, Leslie Spear, and Avery Lumen. King and Spear playing in their last home game, as it is senior night. All the seniors got to start in the first and third quarter, along with Alex Parker and Rashea Parker. Anthony left wing pass, Caitlin Hughes. Hughes has Spear at the free throw line, goes in the corner to King, quickly to the basket, off the glass with the right hand. And Jessica King now with 21 points to lead all scorers. Ottawa's back up by 12. Double screen here for Canada. Her pass is tipped and knocked out of bounds by Jennifer Anthony, as they were trying to find Yulee on the left wing. Don't forget our men's contest starts at 5 o'clock between Ottawa and number 12 ranked Southwestern College. The Braves coming off a victory on Wednesday night as well. Miller down low. Her pass is stolen away by Avery Lumen. Lumen's going to push, and contact there from Lasky. A dumb foul 50 feet from the basket. It's going to be the first team foul on Southwestern here in the fourth quarter. Lady Braves have led from the start. They jumped out to an early 12-3 lead and have really kept Southwestern at a distance since. Hughes back up top to Anthony. Anthony left wing pass that goes to Lumen. In the short corner to King. Cross-court pass to Hughes. Back to Anthony. Anthony to Lumen. Goes back to Anthony, top of the key. 10 on the shot clock. To Hughes. Hughes gets in the lane. Finds Lumen open for three. It's good. Avery Lumen. She's got 5 points. And Lumen has been quite the surprise the last 3 or 4 ball games. And even the loss to Oklahoma Wesleyan, she had 9 points. Yulee, guarded by Lumen, works back to the right wing. Back up top, it goes to Canada. Canada holding, goes back up to Miller. Miller looking to drive on Spear, gets in the lane, kicks it up top to McCormick. Backdoor cut by Lasky, goes with the right hand, shot's no good. Offensive rebound, and she's going to be called for the travel. A little bit of contact down low. Ottawa leads 52-37. 8:27 remaining in this one. Lumen quickly to Anthony, and Southwestern, half of the team thought they were pressing. The other half was already set up in the zone on the other side of the floor. Just some miscommunication there by the builders. Anthony, right wing pass to Hughes, back to Anthony. She'll work to the work from a screen from King, and her shot's going to be swatted by Miller, and going the other way is Lasky. Lasky tracks it down. Pass goes down low to Miller with the left hand with the foul and the bucket. And Miller, a player that can take over the game. She's only got 8 points tonight, below her average of 19 a game. Anthony's going to check out of the game, as into the game for Ottawa will be Emily Rose. Miller just 1 of 8 tonight from the field, 4 of 4 from the free throw line, make it 5 of 5, and she converts the old-fashioned three-point play, and it's a 12-point lead for Ottawa. 8 minutes left. Pass to the middle of the floor to Lumen, and now she'll dribble back to the left wing. Back to Rose, right wing pass to Hughes. Down low it goes to Spear. Spear cross court to Lumen, to Rose. She looks to the right wing to Hughes. Hughes to King in the short corner. Back up top to Rose. 8 seconds remaining on the shot clock. 4 seconds on the shot clock. King backing in, jumper, back rim, no good. Ball batted around and goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ottawa. It has to be touched by Ottawa. And they are going to give it to Southwestern. Originally they pointed Ottawa's way, but Lumen did get a hand on it. So Kramer comes into the game with 7:31 remaining and a 12-point lead for Ottawa. McCormick to inbound to Canada, as she'll let it roll up the court and pick it up near midcourt. Trying to save some time. Canada down low to Miller. Beautiful 1-2 game, as Miller just backed in on Caitlin Hughes, and a 10-point lead again for Ottawa. Hughes holding, goes back up top to Rose. Rose going to let some time run, goes to Hughes. Back to Rose. Rose drilling to the left side of the floor. Foul line extended, has Spear top of the key to Hughes. Pass goes down low to King. She goes baseline driving on McCormick. Kicks it up top. Shot is on the way, no good. Ball's battled for, and going the other way is Canada 3-on-3. Canada crosses over Hughes, kicks it in the corner to Lasky. Lasky to Canada, pass down low to Miller. Miller, nice move down low, and she scores again. 7 straight points for Jordan Miller, and she's got 13. And has cut the Ottawa lead to 8. Dangerous pass, still makes it to Kramer, though. And we're going to have a timeout called by Ottawa. And Southwestern goes on a run. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. You've been listening to Ottawa University Lady Braves basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Valentine's Day is almost here. What are you going to buy him? No worries. Let the experts at your locally owned jewelry store help. Sutton's Jewelry has you covered with quality gift items just for him, like watches, necklaces, wonderful sterling silver and stainless steel gift items, even wedding bands. Sutton's can resize his favorite ring, replace watch batteries, replace stones, or repair his favorite jewelry. So don't worry about him this Valentine's Day, because Sutton's Jewelry has you covered. 207 South Main, downtown Ottawa.
Welcome back as Jordan Miller, one of the predominant scoring centers in this conference, has taken over for Southwestern here in the last couple of minutes and has cut Ottawa's 14-point lead down to just 8 with 6:30 to play. She now has 13 points. Started this quarter with only 6. Scored 7 here in the first 3.5 minutes. Hughes to inbound in front of us here at the scorers table. Just to the left of the Ottawa bench. Hughes goes into Rose. 17 on the shot clock for Ottawa. Hughes driving, got a screen from King. Again, lots of contact. Officials really letting him play through it. Hughes left open for 3. It's no good. Rebound knocked away, and they're going to call a foul on Ottawa. No, they're going to call it on Southwestern. Thought they might call Ottawa for an over the back. It's going to be the second team foul on Southwestern. Hendricks will come into the game for Rose. Foul goes on Carrillo, her second personal. Southwestern going with their tallest lineup right now with Carrillo, Miller, and McCormick all in the game. All those players above 5'11". Hendricks looking left side. Goes down low as that goes to Jessica King in the corner to Kramer for 3. She just falls out. It was halfway down and falls off the top of the rim. Left wing pass to Lasky. Up top to Henderson. Right wing pass as that makes it to Canada. Canada driving. Up top to Miller. Miller with a screen. Goes left wing for Henderson. She's going to reset with 15 on the shot clock. Lasky right wing to Carrillo at the right elbow. Pass makes it to Miller. Wide open layup. 52-46 Ottawa lead. 9-0 run here for Southwestern. Hendricks left wing for Kramer. Goes back to Hendricks. Goes to King at the left elbow. Gets in the lane. Gets hit in the face. She was trying to drive and shoot. Comes up. They are going to give her 2 free throws here. As she just went right by Canada at the left elbow. And it was clotheslined at about 3 feet from the basket. So King to the line to shoot 2. Tonight she's 5 of 6 from the foul line. 21 points to go along with 12 rebounds.
Let's go.
Second free throw on the way for King is good. She's had her struggles from the stripe of late, but tonight she has been money. Braves up by 8, 54-46. Canada's jumper, back rim, no good. Spear clears the board for the Lady Braves. Left wing pass to Hughes. She'll leave it for Hendricks. Cross-court pass. Gets to Kramer in the corner. Hughes open for 3. Back rim, no good. Kramer with the offensive board. Loses the handle, though, and it'll go out of bounds. Last touch by Southwestern. Into the game for Southwestern will be Evans. Taking a seat will be Lasky. Fresh shot clock for Ottawa. We'll see if they try and waste a little bit of time. King wide open. They'll kick it to Kramer for three in the corner. Back rim, no good. Hendricks, though, with the offensive board, and Ottawa can reset. Hughes, back to Hendricks, open. She'll hold it as she could have taken the three, but instead she'll waste a little bit more time. Hendricks, left wing, driving, kicks it up to Hughes. Right wing pass to Kramer. Cross-court pass to Hendricks. 15 on the shot clock for Ottawa. Down low, it goes to Spear. She'll face up, gets in the lane, kicks it back up top to Hughes. 10 on the shot clock for Ottawa. Hughes driving, getting in the lane, loses the handle. She's stripped by Miller, and she'll leave it for Evans. Evans, no one stopping her, and she just decides to pick up her dribble for some reason. Goes to Carrillo down low. She's working on Spear, throws it off the glass, and King takes it off the glass for the Lady Braves. She's got 23 points and 12 rebounds. And a timeout's going to be called by Ottawa. A full timeout. We'll take it with them. You can listen to Ottawa University Lady Braves basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Kramer Pharmacy, downtown Ottawa, hopes you're enjoying this KOFO sports broadcast and wishes all the area teams good luck this season. Call Kramer Pharmacy today and ask about their convenient MedSync program that allows you to have all your prescriptions filled at the same time each month. Call 242-2055.
The City of Ottawa proudly supports the student athletes at Ottawa University and wishes the Braves basketball teams the best of luck this season. Find information about city events, bill paying, or current employment opportunities by visiting online at ottawaks.gov.
Eric Price and his staff at the Lamb Roberts Funeral Homes are proud to sponsor this KOFO sports broadcast and honored to help so many families in the community with compassionate care when it's needed most. Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, Ottawa, Baldwin City, and Overbrook. Ransom Memorial Health is proud to announce that the new emergency department at Ransom Memorial Hospital is open, ready, and waiting for you should you or your family have a sudden need for immediate and remarkable care. Close to home, close to your heart. Visit ransom.org.
Welcome back to Wilson Fieldhouse. Ottawa leads 54-46 with 4:02 remaining. Jessica King now with 23 points, 13 rebounds. Leslie Spear 12 points, 4 rebounds. Leading the way for Southwestern is Jordan Miller. She now has 15 points along with 8 rebounds. She started this fourth quarter with only 6 points. Has scored 9 in the fourth. Southwestern's outscored Ottawa 9-7. The Lady Braves with a chance to extend the lead here as they have 24 seconds on the shot clock. Kramer will inbound on the far side, and she'll go to Hendricks. Back to Kramer on the left wing. Screen from King. Hendricks left wing. Back up top to Kramer. To Spear. Right wing pass to Lumen. Lumen left-hand dribble, gets a screen from King. She'll hold it. Just going to take the three from straight away. It's good! Avery Lumen with her second three-pointer of the night, and Ottawa leads by 11. 57-46 with 3:37 to play. What a big basket from the sophomore from Atchison, Kansas. Canada driving. Still driving. Dribbles to the corner. Throws the lob inside. It's stolen away by Lumen. We'll leave it for Hendricks. Hendricks holding. Goes to Lumen, right wing. Lumen back to Hendricks. She'll swing it to Kramer. Kramer, cross-court pass to Lumen. Dribbles to the right wing. Picks up her dribble. Goes to Hendricks. Swings it around to Kramer. Kramer goes baseline. Cut off by Miller. Stuck there. Double team. Spear takes the jumper from the elbow. Barely draws rim. Falls in the hands of Jordan Miller. 3 minutes to play. Ottawa leads by 11. Henderson gets a screen from Carrillo. Three-pointer from Henderson's an air ball. Back into the game for Southwestern will be Lasky, and they're going to press Ottawa here. They're trying to force some turnovers. The Lady Braves tonight have 17. Southwestern also with 17. Inbounds comes to Lumen. She goes back to King. King picks up her dribble, goes to Hendricks. Nice job by Ottawa to break that Southwestern trap as the Builders fall into a 2-3 zone. Now they go into a man-to-man as they try and put some pressure on Ottawa. Pass in the corner to Kramer. Goes back to Lumen. Swinging it to King. Left wing pass to Hendricks. She dribbles, looks to get in the lane, leaves it for Spear. Backdoor cut to Lumen. Lumen up and under. She's hit on the arm. And she's going to get to shoot two. As Lumen was running the baseline after her and King switched as King went to the guard position and no one tracked her. So Avery Lumen tonight has 8 points, 2 of 2 from the field, 2 of 2 from behind the arc, and 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Also has 2 rebounds and 1 foul. Lumen's first free throw is up. Back rim, no good. .2:21 to play. Lady Braves lead 57-46. Second free throw for Lumen rattles out as well, and they're going to call it over the back on Jessica King. But that's only the second team foul on Ottawa. That is the third foul on Jessica King. McCormick comes back into the game as Carrillo's going to take a seat. Inbound goes to Henderson, and Southwestern not really in much of a hurry here. She'll leave it for Lasky. 2:14 to play. They trail by 11. Lasky driving, looking to get in the lane, kicks it in the corner to Evans. She's going all the way to the basket with the left-hand basket stood and the foul. And Evans to the line to finish the three-point play. Just no help defense on the backside. Evans with 7 points now. Going to get the three-point play as Evans knocks down the free throw, and a timeout's going to be called by Southwestern. A 30-second timeout. You've listened to Ottawa University Lady Braves basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
It's a new year, and the savings just got better. Visit Bob Allen Ford for the biggest selection. New 2018 Ford Escapes, up to $5,000 off after the Ford rebates. And new 2018 Ford Explorers, up to $4,500 off after the Ford rebates. Shop online from inventory of over 600 vehicles and experience the Bob Allen difference. President's Award, locally owned, and a larger selection of new Fords with stores in Overland Park and now Ottawa, Kansas. Visit us at BobAllenFord.com and BobAllenFordOttawa.com. All Fords are created equal. It's your dealer that makes the difference.
Welcome back as the Braves lead by 8, 57-49. They will inbound here. Southwestern going to pick up full court man-to-man pressure. King can run the baseline if need be, but no pressure put on the inbounder, so goes right to Kramer. Kramer to King, and they're going to double team her. She dribbles through it, still dribbling through it, kicks it back out to Lumen. Double team here by Southwestern, and a block's going to be called on the Builders. That is going to be the 5th team foul. And that one's going to go on Evans, her first. And a big spot here for Avery Lumen, who missed her last 2 free throws. Lumen on the season is a 60% foul shooter. First free throw is up and good for Lumen. Into the game for Ottawa will be Caitlin Hughes as Hendricks will take a seat. Got to expect Southwestern continue to work it inside. Second free throw up and good for Lumen. And back to a 10-point lead for Ottawa with 1:57 to play. And Lasky just kind of lets it roll up the court. No one for Ottawa putting pressure on her. She looks to drive. Trying to go back door, picks up her dribble. She'll go to Evans. Evans driving on Lumen. Goes back up top to Henderson. Henderson in the corner to Lasky. Lasky down low, and they're going to have a foul called on Ottawa. Going to go on Lumen. For Lumen, that's her 4th foul. Excuse me, that is her 2nd foul. Team's 4th foul. Henderson to inbound. She'll go to Miller. Miller driving, looks for McCormick. She'll take the jumper, and she'll hit from just outside the free throw line. 59-51, Ottawa leads. Hughes picks up her dribble. Cross-court pass to Kramer, finds Lumen, and she's just going to hold it as Southwestern tries to foul her. Kramer holding. Still holding. And Ottawa's going to have to call a timeout with 14 on the shot clock. It's going to be a full timeout. We'll take it with them. You must Ottawa University Lady Braves basketball on 1220 And 103.7 FM, KOFO.
I came here to run cross country, and it ended up being way different than I thought it was going to be. It's unlike anything I've ever been a part of to be on the team. Everyone is so completely different. There are people you never thought you'd be friends with, nothing like your outside friends, but somehow you all click to be the same and have the same interests, but yet completely different. Everyone's always there for you. It's not just about running. Friendships and families, like they're your siblings when you're away from home. That's what it means to be a part of the Braves cross country and track team, to be a family.
Be a Brave. Visit ottawa.edu.
Since 1944, families of Franklin County have called Dingle & Son Mortuary and Crematory in their time of need. Why? Because of the peace of mind received knowing that Dingle & Son will take charge and exceed expectations. Visit dinglemortuary.com.
Radio moves. Radio breathes. Radio never sleeps. And Next Radio keeps up. It goes where you go, so you never miss a beat.
It's live, it's local. Download the free Next Radio app today.
And we're back as Ottawa was trying to earn a foul there. Southwestern was looking like they were trying to foul. Officials didn't see it that way, and it forced a timeout by Ottawa with 14 on the shot clock. 1:20 remaining. Lumen's going to inbound in front of us. And I think head coach Bruce Day would be okay if Ottawa, even if they get called for a shot clock violation, use a little bit more time here. Dangerous pass makes to Hughes on the left wing. Hughes to Lumen at the elbow. To King. She goes baseline. And they're going to call a foul on Southwestern with 3 seconds on the shot clock. So King will go to the line to shoot two with 1:09 remaining. Fourth foul on Miller. So Jessica King, who has 23 points and 13 rebounds, leading in both categories for Ottawa tonight. First free throw is up, hits the front of the rim, though, and falls straight down. King from the line is 7 of 9. King, the senior from Golden, Colorado, looks to make one of two, misses both. Worst case scenario there for Ottawa. Driving is Parker. She'll leave it right side as they'll go up top to Henderson. Leaving it for Lasky. Back to Henderson. Deep three on the way off the front rim. Ball's batted for. And an over the back call on Southwestern as Lasky was trying to reach over the back of Caitlin Hughes. So now Hughes will get to shoot too. And official having to talk with head coach Whitney Corley here on the near side. Free throw good for Hughes. Ottawa leads 60-51. Walk comes into the game as taking a seat will be McCormick. Walk hasn't attempted a three here in the second half after hitting two big ones. Second free throw for Hughes is good as it hits the front of the rim and falls in. Back to a 10-point lead for Ottawa with 53 seconds to play. Pushing it up the floor quickly is Evans. Evans driving on Lumen. Still driving and a whistle quickly. And that's going to send Evans to the line to shoot two. That is on Lumen, her third. Evans will shoot two. First free throw is good for her. Evans has 9 points. 3 of 4 from the foul line. Second free throw on the way is good, and it's 61-53, and a timeout's going to be called by Ottawa. We'll take a 30-second break. You can listen to Ottawa University Lady Braves basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Follow your favorite high school or Ottawa University team with the KOFO Sports Guide. The KOFO Sports Guide features your team schedule from football and volleyball to wrestling and basketball, golf, soccer, tennis, baseball, softball, and track. Pick up your free KOFO Sports Guide at Kiken Auctions, Ottawa University, Seven Cedars in Princeton, People's Bank, Lamb Roberts Funeral Home. You can also view the KOFO Sports Guide online at KOFO.com.
And we're back as Southwestern won't go away. They trail by 8 with 46 seconds to go, but Ottawa has to knock down their free throws. They've missed 3 out of their last 5. And now the officials are saying they didn't tell them where they wanted the basketball to go. So Ottawa's going to have to inbound the length of the floor instead of inbounding next to their bench. And a huge break here for Southwestern as Ottawa's going to have to inbound. You call a full timeout or 30-second timeout, you tell them where you want the basketball, and instead the officials not able to communicate with each other. Inbound goes to Spear. They're trying to foul her up the court. They go to Kramer. Kramer's going to hold it, getting backdoor cut to King. She'll take the jumper. It's no good. Ball's batted around, and a foul is going to be called on Ottawa. And that's going to send Southwestern to the line to shoot two. What a crazy turn of events here. Southwestern's going to get a chance to cut into the Ottawa lead some more. Get it to a two-possession game if they can make both. Didn't see which player is going to go to the line. It is going to be Henderson. She's had a rough night, but their best foul shooter at 84%. Free throw is up and good for her. Taylor Henderson tonight has 4 points on 1 of 5 shooting, 2 of 3 from the stripe. Ottawa has 1 timeout remaining. Second free throw for Henderson falls, and it's 61-55. And it's going to be a timeout called by Ottawa with 35 seconds remaining, a 30-second timeout. We'll go ahead and keep it here. The officials and the coaches for Ottawa continuing to talk here as they are not happy. Ottawa, unfortunately, they're saying that the coaches for Ottawa told them they wanted the basketball on the far length of the floor, but common sense says you would want to take it as far up the floor as possible. And the officials get one wrong. And then head coach Bruce Tate makes sure and tells the officials on this timeout where he wants it. 6-point lead with 35 seconds to play, and now Rashea Parker and Alex Parker will come into the game. Kramer to inbound. Ottawa stacks it up in front of her. Inbounds will go to Alex Parker, and now they foul her with 33 seconds. So Alex Parker to the line to shoot two. This season, she is 1 of 2. Fourth foul on Henderson. Ottawa's going to drop both Spear and King back into the front court on the other side. Free throw by Parker is good. Big basket there. She has a three-pointer tonight, along with one made free throw. Second free throw on the way for Parker, and she'll hit. And a timeout called by Southwestern. We'll take a 30-second break. You've been listening to Ottawa University Lady Braves basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Hey guys, you've heard the weather news. Our radio station wants to make sure you're always in the know. So just in case the power goes out, and it might, hit up Google Play Store right now. Download the Next Radio app to your phone and stay tuned to this station right on your phone. The Next Radio app saves 75% of your phone's battery life and uses minuscule amounts of data compared to streaming. So charge up the family cell phones like now. Keep tuned to our station on the Next Radio app, and please, stay safe.
Welcome back as Alex Parker, the senior, comes in and knocks down 2 big free throws and gives Ottawa an 8-point lead with 33 seconds remaining. What a big basket from her. The Parker from North Pole, Alaska, North Pole High School. And has only attempted 2 free throws all season, comes in and hits both like it was nothing. Also had a three-pointer early in the third quarter. But big plays by everyone tonight. Avery Lumen as well has been fantastic off the bench. She has 10 points. Parker with 5 off the bench. Jenna Kramer also has 5, along with 12 for Leslie Spear and 23 for Jessica King. 33 seconds to play. And Southwestern will get to inbound on their side of the floor. The officials heard them that time. Evans to inbound. They'll go to Lasky. Lasky driving on King. Lasky getting all the way to the basket with the right hand. It's good. 63-57. They'll inbound to Spear. And a quick foul by Southwestern. That's going to go on Lasky, her fourth. Oh, no, they're going to call it on Miller, her fifth. Into the game quickly will be Yulee. Both Lasky and Miller were there at the same time, and the officials not giving Miller the benefit of the doubt. Parker will come out of the game. Caitlin Hughes will come in. Free throw up and good for Leslie Spear. Into the game will be Avery Lumen, as coming out will be Alex Parker. Still 26 seconds to play. 7-point lead for Ottawa. Spears' second falls. And they will inbound it as the horn blew. But the players keep playing on. Henderson works to the right wing. Fadeaway three-pointer off the glass. No good. Ball's batted for into the hands of Kramer. And they are going to finally foul her with 14 seconds. And with 14 seconds to play, could we see King and Spear get the opportunity to check out of this game in their final home game as Lady Braves? Kramer heads to the line to shoot two tonight. Hasn't been her best night offensively. First free throw is good for Kramer as it gives Ottawa a 9-point lead. Rose comes in along with Katie Riffle as both Spear and King check out of the game. The huge standing ovations here at Wilson Fieldhouse. Free throw on the way for Kramer is no good. Clock is running with 14 seconds to play. Yulee to Lasky. Lasky in the lane, jumper back off the rim, no good. Lasky gets her own rebound, kicks it out to Wall. She'll shoot the three. It's off the rim, no good. 1 second to play, and that'll do it. As Ottawa gets the 66-57 victory over Southwestern, and the Lady Braves improve to 8-12 in the KCAC. And with some help from Kansas Wesleyan tonight, they could get within a game of a tie with McPherson. We'll take a 2-minute break. You've been listening to Ottawa University Lady Braves basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
KOFO is giving you a way to promote your business with hundreds of your potential customers at one time, face-to-face, at the 2018 KOFO DIY Supply Home and Garden Expo, Saturday, March 3rd and Sunday, March 4th at the ORC Goppert Building in Ottawa. Booth space is available now, but limited. Reserve yours by emailing sales@kofo.com or call 242-1220. Don't miss out. Be a part of the KOFO DIY Supply Home and Garden Expo at the ORC Goppert Building, Saturday, March 3rd and Sunday, March 4th.
Darren College, a former NFL Super Bowl champion, signed the most important contract of his life to serve in the Army National Guard.
I've had a lot of military in my family. It's a big part of what my family's done for a long time. I want to go out there and make a difference. I didn't find that working behind a desk, so for me it was a pretty easy decision to make. And then the opportunity to serve my community, serve my country was just icing on the cake.
To learn how to be part of the Army National Guard, log on to nationalguard.com. Sponsored by the Kansas Army National Guard. Aired by the Kansas Association of Broadcasters and this station.
What is radon? Home exposure to radon gas is the leading cause of lung cancer death in the United States for non-smokers. In Kansas, 1 in 4 homes will test at or above the EPA action level. The Surgeon General recommends all homes be tested and fixed if necessary. Visit kansasradonprogram.org for more information. Test, fix, save a life. This message brought to you by the Kansas Radon Program, the Kansas Association of Broadcasters, and this station.
The game doesn't stop.
Neither should you.
Wherever you go, the game goes too, using the FM chip in your smartphone and the Next Radio app.
The Next Radio app brings real FM radio to your phone. The best thing is, it's all totally free.
And now, take your favorite local station anywhere in the U.S. with Next Radio's streaming capability. Download the free Next Radio app today.
Next Radio, live and local, wherever you go.
Welcome back. Lady Braves get the victory 66-57 here on senior night over Southwestern. We're now joined by head coach Bruce Hay. Coach, I don't know if you realize this, your team scored half as many points as you did in the first quarter. Your total points in the first quarter was half as many as you scored on Wednesday night.
You know, like I've been saying, you know, I was talking to somebody the other night. I was like, this group will score 80 points one night, 40 the other, 60 the other, 50 the other. We just don't know. I think the thing that we do consistently is is that we do try to play some defense. So I'll take that on any given night. But man, it was a great start. I mean, those seniors that haven't played all year have been loyal to this program, came out and did a great job of getting us off to a great start.
Well, it seemed like Rashea Parker did a really good job of breaking the trap. Southwestern tried to put some pressure on once they were down by double digits. Rashea Parker came in, did a good job of kind of controlling the tempo, and then Alex Parker knocked down a big three-pointer in the third quarter to kind of get your team to keep that distance from Southwestern.
Yeah, absolutely. Those are big possessions. Alex, I mean, yesterday in practice, I think she was like 3 or 4, just shooting around. So, I think I talked to Bob on Wednesday night about the emotions being high, and on senior night, anything can happen. Those kids played with a lot of energy. Their last game here, you want to make it a memorable one, and they were able to do that tonight.
Well, Coach, you've won 3 in a row and 5 out of your last 6. Maybe the toughest week of your season coming next week. Friends has clinched the regular season, but that team isn't going to give you anything, and then you have Tabor next Saturday. But what a stretch of games for your team, winning 5 out of 6.
Yeah, it's never how you start the season. It's always how you finish. With the young team, you want to get them hungry going into the off season, and I think that hunger is coming. A lot of those close games in the preseason and throughout the season has come to pay off, and we're closing these games out now.
Well, these 3 o'clock games, they're a little earlier in the day, but at the same time, you're going to put some pressure on McPherson now, knowing that they have to get the victory or you're within a game.
Absolutely. We're coming after them. I mean, we're really coming after them, and that's been our plan since the midseason. I told the girls weeks ago that we still have a chance, and we're going to get going.
Well, Coach, thanks so much for joining us. We'll see you on Wednesday night as the Lady Braves will take on Friends University in Wichita and look for their 4th win in a row, potentially 6 out of their last 7 if they can knock off a Friends team, which they played very close here at Wilson Fieldhouse earlier this year. Back in January, they fell 87-86, a game where Ottawa was on fire from all over the floor, just came up short. We're going to take a 1-minute timeout. When we come back, we will give you final stats. You can listen to Ottawa University Lady Braves basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
When severe weather strikes, it's important you're in the know. Even if power goes out and cellular networks are down, radio can be your lifeline. And Next Radio is the free app that brings FM radio right to your Android smartphone. No data or cellular network required, and it won't drain your battery. Go to the Google Play Store right now. Download the Next Radio app to your Android device. Stay tuned to this station, and please stay safe. For a full list of compatible devices, visit nextradioapp.com.
Welcome back. Ottawa wins 66-57 over Southwestern. We'll give you the final stats. Leading scorer for the Lady Mound Builders, Jordan Miller. She finishes with 14 points and 9 rebounds. Marissa Evans finishes with 10 points and a rebound. Jasmine Lasky, 7 points, 5 rebounds. Taylor Henderson, 5 points, 2 rebounds. Adina Krusco with 2 points. Michaela Canada, 6 points, 4 rebounds. Claren McCormick, 2 points, 3 boards. Cammie Walk, 6 points. Didn't have a single 3 made in the second half after she went 2 of 3 in the first half, and Ashley Carrillo finishes with 4. Southwestern only shoots 35% from the field and 11% from behind the arc, as they were 2 of 17 on the night. They do shoot 78% from the foul line. In Southwestern, the Builders shot 46% from the field, and Ottawa was able to hold them to 35%, which is huge. For the Lady Braves, leading scorer tonight, Jessica King, on senior night, 23 points, 13 rebounds. Leslie Spear finishes with 14 points and 4 boards. Jenna Kramer had 6 points and 5 rebounds. Alex Parker had 5 points. Avery Lumen with 10 points and 2 rebounds. Jennifer Anthony with 6. Kaylin Hughes with 2 for the Lady Braves, who shoot 39% from the field, 26% from behind the arc, and 78% from the foul line. Ottawa led the whole way. There was no lead change. The score was never tied, as Lady Braves jumped out to an early 12-3 lead and really never looked back. Ottawa had 6 fast break points. Southwestern had 4. Southwestern had 10 points off of 17 Ottawa turnovers. Braves turned 18 turnovers into 8 points. Southwestern ended up with 30 points in the paint. Ottawa with 24. Lady Braves have 8 second chance points. Southwestern with 5, and both teams finished with 18 bench points. We're going to go ahead and wrap up this one as the senior night festivities are going on currently. Take a little bit of a break, and then when we come back, we will have the Wise Guys Construction pregame show for our men's matchup between Ottawa and number 12 ranked Southwestern College. You've been listening to Ottawa University Lady Braves basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
We hope you enjoyed this broadcast of Ottawa University Braves basketball on KOFO. Brought to you by Adamson Brothers, CarStar, Wise Guys Construction, Modern Women agent Dale Pearson, and by Dr. Hale Family Dentistry, Dingle & Son Mortuary, Dials Construction. Also by State Farm agent Ryan Dispro, Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, Sutton's Jewelry, Advantage Electric. This OU Braves basketball broadcast is also being brought to you by Ransom Memorial Hospital, the Ottawa Recreation Commission, Kramer Pharmacy, Cosentino's Price Chopper, Messenger's Home Furnishings, Kansas State Bank, Ottawa University, and Bob Allen Ford. For more information about our next OU Braves sports broadcast, log on to the KOFO sports page at KOFO.com and listen to the KOFO sports calendar on 103.7 FM and 1220. This has been an exclusive presentation from your sports source for East Central Kansas, KOFO.
Your source for information and entertainment in East Central Kansas. 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
Got the promise of my love to keep you as mine. I wish I had a rich uncle that'd kick the bucket and I was sitting on a pile like Warren Buffett. I know everybody says money can't buy happiness, but it can buy me a boat. It can buy me a truck to pull it. It can buy me a Yeti 110 ice down with some silver bullets. Yeah, and I know what they say, money can't buy everything. Well, maybe so, but it can buy me a boat. They call me redneck, white trash, and blue collar, but I could change all that if I had a couple $1 million. I keep hearing that money is the root of all evil, and you can't fit a camel through the eye of a needle. I'm sure that's probably true, but it still sounds pretty cool, 'cause it could buy me a boat. It could buy me a truck to pull it. It can buy me a Yeti 110 ice down with some silver bullets. Yeah, and I know what they say, money can't buy everything. Well, maybe so, but it can buy me a boat to float down on the water with a beer. I hear the Powerball lotto is sitting on 100 mil. Well, that'll buy me a brand new rotten reel. And it can buy me a boat. It could buy me a truck to pull it. It could buy me a Yeti 110 ass down with some silver bullets. Yeah, and I know what they say, money can't buy everything. Well, maybe so, but it can buy me a boat. Yeah, and I know what they say, money can't buy everything. Well, maybe so, but it can buy me a boat. It can buy me a boat.